And it's one thing to type, and then it's another thing to just chat. And back on here on RuneScape, everyone. Baking some fries. But I bake my fries from scratch. I like to peel the potatoes, cut them up, dice them up. And anytime you're making fries, you can always make it a very own recipe. Mix up this taste. Yeah, overall, baking fries is like a really good activity because potatoes come in all different types of shapes, flavors. You got your golden potatoes, your red potatoes. You slice them up, put some seasoning on that. Now I like to make my own seasoning. I mix some seasoning like have any of you heard of sazon? You have some sazon with the fries. See, the thing about making homemade fries is that you can control what goes in your product. So if you start to cook, you start to bake, and now with the air fryers, now you can pretty much make anything instantaneously. But what I like to do is I like to make my own sazones, make my own, like mix some salt, because salt isn't just like one flavor. If you ever go to Japan, Japan has a bunch of salts that are like, that taste like the sea, salt that tastes like rocks, and that might sound strange, but they're like thousands and thousands of flavor salts. So I learned that from the Japanese. And when you blend salts together, like sea salt, Himalayan salt, refined salt, with your food, you get to control your portions. And why do you want to control your portions? Because with the levels of cardiac arrest in the world, with the amount of heart attacks and culture that's very eat a certain way, it's not bad if you go out to eat fast food every now and then, but it can't be a norm. So besides that, I also want to get into making my own kombuchas. I haven't tried, just because of the fertilization process that entails. Like I don't want to make something that's going to be a bad hazard to my health, especially with dealing with bacteria. So I've got some fries over there that I've made from scratch in the oven. I didn't use the air fryer. Recently, as of getting the air fryer, I've started to use the air fryer. But this time around, I just didn't. I figured I'm gonna experiment, maybe make the best fries anyone has ever had. Welcome, Liam, for you to see. Very cool name. So I go on here in the YouTube stream, and sometimes I just look at the names and I rank the names. Is that Liam right there? So everyone has very like interesting names on here. You get to learn a lot about where people are from. Alright, so but going back to what I'm currently doing is multitasking. Decided to take a little break, turned off the oven, and we're making subs tonight for dinner. Subs with our very own fries. Save some money there, because subs have gotten like very, very expensive. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but subs are pricey nowadays. You go to Jimmy John's, Cousin Subs, Subway, Charlie's, they've all gotten like very pricey. So we've been cooking at home more, making some food, and I'd consider myself an experimental chef. I really like to make my own food, so I always carve out time to make my own food. Meal prepping has also come in very, very handy, because when you save money, you make money. Alright everyone, I'm going to start to rank names on here. This is something that I enjoy doing on the God Tender Loving Care channel, is ranking names. It's just a very wholesome activity. Get to know about people from all over the world. So I'm going to let the group know here on RuneScape that I am going to rank names. And someone, Liam, said, hey, so I think Liam is from here, from this little group that we have here mining. Alright, so it looks like Liam is the real the Goobler. I don't know what that means. The Goobler, Gooble. Not sure what that means. That sounds cool. Wow, look at this. Someone just spawned with a little umbrella. Like they came from Arendelle, frozen. Alright, so let's take a quick look at names here in the group. We have CatWard290. CatWard. So that must means that they save cats, maybe? And we have someone named Zammy's Knight. Okay. Then we have, let's see who else is on here. So I'm just ranking names here. So far, interesting names are Goobler and Dark Drakian. I don't know what that means. Mad Professor. Alright. Then we also have here Cat Ward, who I've mentioned before. They must adopt cats, maybe save cats. That's a good cause. The real the Goobler. Good, interesting name. I mean, it sticks with you, you know. Zammy's Knight. Someone's name might be Zammy, and maybe they're working to be a knight. Then we have, this looks like a, what's that detective's name? It's Cap San Diego, Carmen San Diego. So someone here is dressed like Carmen San Diego. Which one of you is dressed as Carmen Santiago? It's one of these people here. Alright, let's look at these names. We have Olags. Then there is Sanders Myth. Wow, how many Sanders Myths are there? There is a level 35 Sanders Myth. And I guess there's just one Sanders Myth, but they show up a bunch of times. Alright, interesting names. And let's take a quick look at who is over here. This is Ripal and Blast the Blue. Okay. That's it. Who's this green person here? This green fellow. Adrian Rules. Yeah, everyone has their the different names on this RuneScape world. Goobler's pretty good. I'm not sure if you're still on here, Goobler, but I just want to know what that means. So you get a cool rating just because I don't know what that means. So educate me on what Goobler means, and I will authenticate the rating. But you're up there. Judge Zeus and Godless Worm. They went out here. I can't, I don't say much because mine is Pitbull95. Ask me about that. Banker. Who's this? Kayla. That's not. I did some research and I saw that one of the best ways to make money is to sell what you smith. So I may end up going to the Grand Exchange later. Actually, I can probably go there after this round. Grand Exchange, because I do have some. I don't know how much things cost nowadays here on RuneScape. Relatively new, just getting back on here. Gonna go back to the mining. Iron Man Phantom Racer. Wow, Phantom Racer reminds me of that one Go Speed Racer, Go. You know that movie, Go Speed Racer. Alright, here. Back with the crew here. Oh, we have a glowing rock right there. Alright, so I'm not... Streamers, alright. So what is Googler? Don't know what that means. I could Google it. But I'm here on the RuneScape app, so I'm not gonna transfer to Google at all anytime recently. And it looks like it's still the same amount of people here. Let's check out some more of the names. I made it up. Sounded natural. Alright, right on. Oh, oh my gosh. Someone definitely gets the worst name on the list. Yeah, I gotta give the worst name to that cereal person right over here. I don't know what that means, but it's, wow, they must have been in dark places when they created that name. So let's take a quick look at who's over here. Blast, Blast is up there, Mad Professor is next, dude. And let's take a quick look at, who else is over here. Cat Ward is still here with the team. Right Pound, who's this Carmen San Diego? It's either O, Lags, or Sanders. And one of them is I addressed as Carmen San Diego. Maybe they did it intentionally, maybe not. And what are these things? What is this three-headed Frosty Cerberus? Alright. And then there's Phantom, and I'm walking around with Rudolph. It's Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose. If you ever saw him, you would even say it glows. Rudolph has been with me since day one. He was my first buddy. I've never switched him out. I don't know how. I don't know how to get those buddies. I don't know if those are members. But Rudolph has been with me for a long time. And Rudolph is like one of the most magical. Don't you all remember coming into here as a low level and being attacked by the scorpions? Those scorpions used to viciously attack. But now that we've all reached higher levels, they don't really do that anymore. They walk around every now and then. You get someone who's low level in their combat, and they attack. And I've even been here. Oh, someone joined. Mo Shalad. And someone from Arendelle just joined us. One of those is wearing an umbrella. We have two Cerebuses here. One with wings, the other one with 3 heads. And I keep finding these precious stones. These precious stones here, sedimentary geodes. So this is a very geological setup that we have here. I don't know what those spirited shards do. I have no idea. Should probably look that up or ask the crew here. They probably know. Here, let me ask a question to the group in chat. Alright, the Goobler, giving a shout out. Very interesting name, a name that sticks with you. Mentioned that they just made it up one day, just created it. Hey, I did too. Oh, so someone said that summoning. So summoning is for the charge. Alright, first time chat. Someone says, Stellar Outcast. I was like, streamer, who's he talking about? Streamer Outcast, who are you? Which character are you on here? Streamer Outcast. Shout out to Liam. Shout out to I'm Dude. Hey, there we go. I gave you a shout out earlier. I said that it's actually one of the best names on here. It's a me. Yeah, it's a me, Mario. There we go. We have Dude 00794. Oh man, you have a cool name. Dude is always a classic, but what if it would have been Dude 007? That would. Oh, you are 007. There you go. But what's the 94 about? That's good. You have Dude 007. Shout out. Yeah, just ranking names on here. I'm new to the RuneScape. I haven't been on here in a while, and I read something that said, you never quit RuneScape. You might leave it for a while, but you never quit it. Like, there are some games that you play, maybe you get into and you never play it again. RuneScape isn't one of those. I can probably think about a handful of games that I played and never played again. There are some games that haven't even had a great impression on me. I just haven't gone on there and played. Like, you outgrow those games, or it's just not the season for it. One of them was Freedom Fighters. Me and the crew used to get together and play, and Freedom Fighters was a good one. It was a multiplayer game. But RuneScape, man, you can play RuneScape from anywhere around the world. Connect, you get to know different people, different parts of the world. I was just on here on the YouTube stream. If you are on YouTube, check out GODTLC on YouTube or GODTLC. And I had people left and right. I mean, joining the chat, talking to me about, hey, you're that person on who's next to me on RuneScape, telling me about the different topics like the taxes in Canada, how, and I had this stereotype that Canadians are friendly, and I said that out loud. I said, yeah, in America, in the United States, we're taught that Canadians are like the friendliest people in the world. And someone in Canada said, yeah, that's not true, buddy. And we had a back and forth. So, this is a game where you really get to know the gamers on here. Alright, so I find myself a spiritual shard. We have an uncut opal, uncut jade, and opal. Alright, so let's go back to Banging the Banker. And I seriously have not been on this in a while. I'm not sure what's in my bank, what's useful, what's not, what I should keep, what I should get rid of. I know that I have some change here, not the most amount of money in the world. Like it says 3074K. Is that millions? I don't know. I mean, I was really on top of this back in the day, but recently decided to go on and give it a go here on a brand new production system, brand new computer. And I tried this maybe a few months ago. Just gave it a trial on my previous laptop that completely burnt out on me. I mean, the RAM system just went, and I tried to fix it. I tried to operate on it, and it was a no-go. So I had to cough up a lot of money for the system that I'm currently using, but I'm very happy with the setup. So if any of you want suggestions or have suggestions for the best gaming laptops, feel free to share. Otherwise, the MacBook Pro M2 is a wonderful, wonderful production tool. Not just for gaming, for music, for writing, for school, everything, work. It's just a really solid system. Whoa, look at that. We have someone around the galaxy. It looks like they have planets floating around them. And what is that? Aurora, GGQX. Anytime I read Aurora, Aurora's like a winner. I love that name. Lord Raiho. But someone here is like floating. Who's that person levitating? Who is levitating? And how do you levitate? So someone wrote there, in the walls. Well, if you are in the walls, I would be very upset with my dogs. We have a bunch of rescue animals here. I rescue dogs. And I'm a wolf man, if y'all don't know. I rescue these dogs, bring them back here, and I feed them, I protect them, I train them. And I'd be surprised if my Australian Shepherd would even let anyone get in through the walls. And if you could get through that one, I mean, we also have a pit bull mix. Yeah, she doesn't look like a pit bull. Sweetest dog, but she is a protectress. And then we've got the young ones, of course. We've got the small ones, the Charles King Spaniels. We've got the Chihuahuas. And what's that breed of dog called? Man, it's evading me. But the very tiny, cute dogs. Have any of you seen the movie My Dog Skip? We have one of those too. My Dog Skip is a classic. That's the point. They want you to complain. I don't know. I've just walked into a conversation here. Complain about what? What are people talking about here? What's the topic? So someone has the world floating around them, and wow, the graphics on this game are amazing. Like in movies, if you ever watch animations, take a look at. Oh, you are Pitbull. Look, Aurora says, I am Pitbull 95. Try to ignore it. Alright. If you are Pitbull, join the Twitch live stream search. Go on. Tender. Okay. Everything Army. I mean, sometimes you have a moderator come through, like, hey, someone's report. Who else is streaming here? Yeah, who else is streaming? Let's check out some of the other streams. Who is this, man? Look, I can't even press on the character. This is, oh, Aurora's the one making all that fuzz. Aurora is the... So it looks like Aurora is a galaxy person there. I call BS on that name. Say what you want. Are they talking about the stream name? Yeah, so, I mean, there's a story to it. If you caught BS to it, you won't hear the story. I mean, you have better luck just asking me, hey, how did you come up with that name, man? I mean, it's a story. Believe me that. Alright. I used to think that whenever you would crack one of those rocks that were shining or glowing like that, that it would explode on you. But no, it doesn't. It just gives you extra XP. XP stands for experience. Alright, so say what you want. Yes, man. Are we a bird? I just gave you a shout out. Let's let them know. They're upset with the name of the stream. It's absolutely wild that two streamers coincidentally meet in the wild. It's absolutely wild. Oh, in the wild? Oh, so you must have watched the stream on YouTube. Yes, we met in the wild. When I was exploring the YouTube streaming, checking out what's what. Because I'm a brand new streamer. I'm recent to this. So, like, I have some experience with multimedia, but when it comes to like Twitch and Streamlabs and OBS, completely new. I tried it back on one of my old laptops, and it just wasn't working out. Like, that laptop was there for schoolwork. That laptop was there for maybe streaming some videos, writing some papers. But when it comes to mega production value, the M2 Pro is a godsend. I mean, it is a fantastic thing. And I was working with a MacBook Pro from like 2015? Maybe a little later than that. And that was just not cutting it. But the graphics now on these new machines are amazing. Tough. From the Goobler. Alright, and what is this? Cactus? Who else is around here? I feel like more people have joined us. Lord Ryhell. And I was surprised when I started streaming. What the heck is that? Someone over there walking over with a carpet. Magic carpet.